just gonna run into this city down here with my gun blazing. Cyber shoes. You can't lose with cyber shoes. Die, monster. They're my cyber shoes. I got punked. I thought
you did.
I thought you can't lose with cyber shoes.
I'm sorry.
Hello. I'm professional video game expert Tim Rogers, Kotaku.com, coming to you pre-recorded from the Electronic 3 2018. I'm sitting in a chair, a DX Racer brand game chair. Unless you're Kotaku.com's Kirk Hamilton, when you play a game, you're gonna wanna sit in a chair. More and more game likers these days are expending a fraction of their energy upon the task of craving some lumbar support. And that's why we have this green chair here. Has got this sort of pillow in it. You see that? It's got these nylon straps. This lumbar pillow. It's adjustable. Little. You know, now that I've properly adjusted the chair, it's slightly harder to make fun of it. It's easy to make fun of a gaming chair, to point at it and go, what's that supposed to be? What the heck is that supposed to be? What's going on with that thing? Why would you sit in a chair like that? Though it's like, now that I've adjusted it, it is ergonomic as heck. You know what would be really funny? If someone made like a gaming dentist chair that reclined like all the way back and had like a TV housing like a structure, like a crane to hold the TV over your face. That would be hilarious. I love this so much, dude. I don't even know what kind of a joke I'm supposed to make about this. This is just this is everything I theorized was going to happen as soon as I saw VR. As soon as I saw that VR was making a comeback, Oculus Rift on Kickstarter, I was like, there's going to be a whole line of dentist chairs and hospital beds for game likers. This is perfect. Oh, yes. Yeah, all the way down's good. It's just really giving it to me. I got Twitch on here. Oh yeah, heat me up. Let's get hot. Ever since I first started playing video games, all I wanted, first of all, I wanted my own room. And then when finally, at age 25, I had my own room, all I wanted was some kind of hospital-like chamber. It's like everything about a luxurious automobile experience built around playing a video game. And I love it. I would play video games in this if I could afford it. These chairs start at $3,500. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see some real pros, like pro e-athletes using these chairs. I assume that's got to be, I mean, calling it a chair is a bit of an understatement. It's got these controls over here, vibrating and heating. Oh, first of all, let me lift my legs up. I can lift my legs. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? And here we go. Oh yeah. Now leaving the video game zone. So he was mentioning that this one, the $5,000, so you got $3,000, $4,500, $5,000. He was mentioning this $5,001 is fully customizable and upgradable. You can get your own colors and logos and whatever on it. It's very clearly meant for professional gamers and streamers. I think one of those add-ons should be for like $100 extra. the chair should call you sir when you sit down in it. Welcome back to the video games, sir. Because nobody else in my life is ever going to call me sir. Unless I move to England and get knighted. I've just rifled through my backpack and I've discovered I do actually have a berry 5-hour energy drink in my backpack. You will notice I was not given this by the representative of this company. I was given this one from him. This one was in my backpack because I knew I was going to need it later. I already had one. All right, here we go. Here it comes. I've opened it. It smells good. See, it's like a cup of coffee consumed all at once. Well, that was my 5-hour energy experience. They've got pamphlets here. I could take one. However, I think I know what they do. What they do is they make me want to go look at some more video games. Dragon Quest has about a single 100 people. I've been told by the booth staff that the line is about an hour and a half. Many of them are sitting down, and if you play the game, you get a free t-shirt. I want this t-shirt. In my house, I have hundreds of dollars worth of Dragon Quest merchandise. Hundreds of dollars worth of it. I have all the Dragon Quest games from Japan on a wall, lined up, beautiful. Just all lined up and ready. I played this game. I have the special limited edition Dragon Quest PlayStation 4. I have the slime controller. I have the big box that has a Lodo's sword, and then the PS4 copy and the 3DS copy. I have the Dragon Quest 11 2DS with the metal slime on it. I have all the stuff. So, there is absolutely no way I am not going to get this t-shirt. However, I do not have time to do it right now. For a long time in my life, every time I would bring a friend to my parents' house, you know how some people show pictures of a baby or a child to their friends, go, look what he looked like when he was in the bathtub. There's no pictures of me in no bathtub. In fact, there's barely any pictures of me at all under the age of 23. There's a weird reason for that. We're not going to get into it. All my friends and people I was dating had to go on was my dad's word. And what my dad told everyone of me was he was the biggest baby in the hospital. If you looked in the window of that nursery, you'd see that one baby and be like, oh my God. In addition to being the biggest baby in the hospital, I would be the stupidest baby in that hospital if I didn't get this Dragon Quest shirt to complete my obsessively growing collection. And I will be back here. I will be back here tomorrow. I got one. I played Dragon Quest 11 for 15 minutes, which is a tiny fraction of how much I've already played Dragon Quest 11. I want to point out you can now run by holding the R trigger, and there's a first-person camera mode so you can stare at the food, which is something I really wanted to do when I played the game in Japanese. So I'm going to play it all over again so that I can stare at the food, because there's a lot of soups and breads on the tables in people's houses. So I'm really looking forward to experiencing all the soups and breads in first person. I might wear this shirt outside. I will definitely wear it at home. That's my review of this shirt. All right, I'm here at the Crazy Gear booth. You can support them on Kickstarter, according to that. I think that's what that means. It's pronounced Crazy Gear, I've been informed. Much as it looks like it might be pronounced Crazy Gear, no. It's Crazy Gear because there's something a little bit not crazy about this backpack, and that is that apparently you can kickstart this if you want, which is it's a backpack that's big enough and robust enough to contain and effectively transport an entire desktop PC. In case you really want everybody on the New York subway to hate you. The one thing I know about backpacking is you want to get the straps as tight as you can. I want to zip up my jacket. Oh yeah, okay. So this is good. So I feel good. I'm carrying a desktop PC. What kind of a graphics card is in this PC?
It's actually just a shell right now. What you have in is just a shell, just a 24 by 24 inch case.
Okay, so I don't actually know the full weight yet. It's similar.
Yeah, it's rated up to a 70 pound. It's a military grade nylon, rated up to 70 pounds, with the moisture whiskey material too. So.
You know, this is military grade nylon as well.
There you go.
This is actually dead stock 1950s heavy nylon twill U.S. government issue. That's why I zipped it up. I'm gonna walk just over. We're gonna take a little walk with it. It's not that uncomfortable. Any backpack is uncomfortable, let's face it. Luggage literally contains the word lug, which means to clumsily and uncomfortably carry. So luggage will never feel as good as walking around empty-handed, nothing but what the good Lord gave you. Being empty-handed, fancy-free, carefree, that's for some people. However, most people in this modern era would benefit greatly from being able to transport a 70-pound desktop PC everywhere they go. And if you're one of those people, and the enormous, overwhelming landslide of chances is that you are, you're going to want to kickstart the Crazy Gear backpack. I like it. It feels like I'm getting hugged by a robot. I did it. Thanks a lot, Crazy Gear. Let's give me 3 of those. That's 15. I just got 15. Thank you.
You are so welcome. Thank you for being hilarious and making our day.
Wow. And you?
Thanks for stopping by and making my day a little bit better, man.
All right, now you compliment me as well, or I will cry.
Thank you. I really like your sunglasses.
Oh, thanks. They're from Japan.
No.
Show's almost over, which is nice because I get to go back to that hotel and float face down in that pool, possibly until I die. I keep seeing these shoes, these Sonic the Hedgehog Puma collaboration shoes, and I love them. I love these shoes. So you've got they've got the Sonic ones here, and they've got the Eggman ones. And the Eggman ones are this patent leather, which is very nice and shiny and luxurious. Very nice, blocky, bold graphic design in the colors. We got this checkerboard on the Sonic one, and this textured suede, which Kotaku.com's Luke Plunkett described as very hairy. That is one way you could put it, Luke Plunkett. However, let's call it what it is. As a material connoisseur guru, I can tell you that this is textured suede, and it's beautiful. And it's got these little gold rings on the laces. Do you see that? Little baby Sonic the Hedgehog drawn in pixel art in there on the inside of the shoe. So every time you put the shoe on, you are stomping on this guy, which is sort of what Sega did for a very long time, stomping on pixel art Sonic and making only the 3D Sonic. 3D Sonic who enjoys hanging out with properly proportioned humans. I like these shoes though. So one thing I've always liked about Sonic the Hedgehog is the Japanese box art for Sonic the Hedgehog is like some real weird Trapper Keeper styrofoam cup from the 1980s graphic design that has little flourishes and warbles and paisleys and checkers and stripes. And all of that comes through really nice here. I love this pixel art grass. That's hilarious. Just all the colors. Just very beautiful. I've seen photos of these shoes before coming to E3, and I just keep stopping to look at them. Every time I walk by, I'm like, wow, I want to look at those shoes again. I don't know if I would wear these. I won't allow myself to consider what it would be like to wear them because they're sold out. And the last thing I need is to want a pair of shoes that's sold out, because that's a sad experience. I've had that experience before. You know, people make these bots to camp on the Nike website and just buy all the Nike shoes. What's the deal with that? Capitalism, huh? I'm sure that all of these shoes, which were a very limited edition, sold to people who are going to give them a loving home on a shelf. And then a loving home in an eBay listing. Tune in for more. Or you know what? I can't tell you what to do. If you don't want to tune in for more, just go home. Wait, did I just presume that everyone watching this is not in their home? That you're watching this in your office? Or on the bus? Or in a banquet hall? Whatever. If you don't want to watch more, just close the tab, for God's sake, because E3's not going to stop until you click that X. All right? I was born stupid, however, I will not die hungry. Video games forever. Kotaku.com at Electronic 3 2018.